Guys, I'm a little hungry today, so I'm just gonna run by these real quick. This is the second part of my DVD collection of the letters movies that start with the letter B, as in boy. So let's get the shit started so I can show you guys what I got here. I'm gonna start off with a movie I thought that wasn't gonna be as good as it was, and this is called Black Death. Um, this movie, I picked it up just for shits and giggles, and it turned out to be really good. I have no complaints about it. It was worth the price. I think I got it for like about $10. It's really good. Then here I got the Black Demons, and this is a pretty funny movie. It's actually cheesy as shit, but it's a horror movie, and I remember that all the zombies, for some reason, they were all black. So yeah, it was a pretty funny movie that only black zombies were in. Then you have what I think is Josh Hartnett's probably best movie. I don't know. I like 30 Days of Night, but this was pretty good too. And this is Black Hawk Down. Yep, your typical war movie, but it was really good. When it first came out, it was amazing, and I saw it in the movie theaters. The sound of that movie was really really good. Then I got Black Snake Moan, and this is of course Nicole Richie and Samuel Jackson. I think they did a really good movie together. If you haven't seen this, I very highly recommend it. Justin Timberlake is also in it, so if you're a fan of Justin Timberlake's movie, his acting career, you should definitely check that one out because that was really good. Black Snake Moan. Then I got here Black Christmas. And this is the remake. Of course, it wasn't as good as the original, but it was still worth watching. Have nothing bad to say against it. Um, it's just a remake. You know, I'm not a big fan of remakes, and I believe it was made in 2006. So yeah, it was, took them like quite some time to remake that one. But the original was so good. It's very hard to make a better version of it. Anyways, here I got Blackenstein, and this is obviously the black version of Frankenstein, and you know it's a bunch of low budget cheese. If you guys are into all that, pretty good. Then here I got A Blade in the Dark, and this is a movie by Lamberto Bava, Giallo, you know, Italian horror, and yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. I have nothing against it. This is the unrated version, and of course it has the old logo, the old Anchor Bay logo there. Um, yeah, it's a collector's item for Anchor Bay fans. Here I got the original 2 disc set of Blade Runner, and this is the final cut. Says promo here because most likely I got it in a Walmart Black Friday for like about $2. But I have no need for that because I have the Blu-ray version, which is has all the features and all that stuff. So I don't know, might sell that one. Then I got here Brendan Fraser and Alicia Silverstone in A Blast from the Past. And this is a pretty cool comedy. Wasn't too bad. It's worth a watch. I got here the original release here of the Blair Witch Project, which I was one of those retards that were I was fooled by everyone, by the media, by my friends, into believing that this was really actual found footage, like a real footage that they found in the woods. And you know, I was young when it came out, and when I saw it, I was super creeped up because actually the ending of it was like kind of like it wasn't kind of like complete. So I was like, oh shit, they really I believe that they really found that movie, that piece of VHS or piece of tape, and they released it to us. There was a petition to put it in the movie theaters or not, and everything. It was really like realistic. And then all my friends, they egged me on. They were telling me that it was real, and I believed it. And I don't know. It seemed pretty real at the time, but it was all an act. And I found out like a couple of weeks after the movie came out, after I saw it, where the cast was on MTV TRL, and I was like, wait a minute, cast is still alive? Oh no, this had to be a movie. So yeah, I was really tricked by the Blair Witch Project. Then I got part 2, The Book of Shadows. A lot of people like this. I got the DVD CD version because it brings the soundtrack. Has a bunch of songs there, but I actually didn't like it. Not a big fan of part 2. Part 1 was great, but part 2 was like whatever. And I got Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles. This is 30 year anniversary. This is on regular DVD here. All I'm showing is my DVDs. I don't remember that one at all. Honestly, I don't even know if I've seen it or not. I got this cheesy movie here called Bleed. And some horror cheese ball. If you're into that horror cheesy stuff. Here I got Blind Date with Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger. Really good movie from the early, I think late 80s. Yeah, 1987. And this movie's funny. Bruce Willis in his prime. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Bruce Willis when he was in, like the late 80s, early 90s stuff that he did. So I kind of enjoyed that one. Here I got another horror movie here called The Blob. And this is the 1988. This is the 1988 remake of the original Blob. And in my opinion, actually, this is one of the few remakes that is actually better than the original. So if you guys haven't seen The Blob, this version of it, I suggest you pick it up somewhere and watch it because it's really, really good. And I got Blood Brothers here. So it's based on a true story. And this movie is pretty good. It has a lot of creepy stuff in it, and it's the crazy shit about it is based on a true story. So yeah, if you're into those horror movies that are based on true stories, definitely that one's worth. Here I got Blood Money, Leonardo DiCaprio. It's got to be good. This guy's only done. He's always doing amazing movies. And yeah, this movie, one of those kind of movies that after you're watching that, you wouldn't want to buy a diamond ring or a diamond earring or nothing has to do with diamond, because the way they get their diamonds is pretty rough. Anyways, here I got this one still in the shrink wrap, and this is Blood for Blood. No, Blood In, Blood Out. This is of course a director's cut edition. I remember watching this a long time when it first came out, and it was really good. I need to rewatch it. I got it in the Walmart bin for like the $5 bin that they have. And yeah, I definitely gotta rewatch that because I remember when I first saw it, it was really, really good a long time, ages ago. Oof. Then I got here Blood Moon with a slick cover. And yeah, this is a E1 release. Picked up this at Walmart for about $10. It's a werewolf movie, not the best, pretty cheesy, but it is what it is. And then I got Blood on the Highway. I got this used actually at a local movie stop, and this is a bunch of cheesy ass horror, very gory. And yeah, it is what it is. Fangoria likes it, so it's gotta be good, huh? Then I got the Bloodletting. Not much about this. All I know is that I picked it up at a pawn shop, and the only reason I picked it up is because it was one of those the original Anchor Bay releases. But vampire movie, very forgetful. Saw it once, don't remember it. There's another one called Blood Moon, and another horror movie. Not too many people talk about this. It wasn't, it wasn't great, but it was okay. Um, all these horror movies with low budgets. I keep on bringing up. There's another one called Bloody Murder 2. I never saw part 1, but I did see this one, and this was really cheesy. Very low budget horror film. It wasn't good, but it was whatever. Like I don't know. This was really good. This is called Bloody Reunion, and this is an Asian extreme release. This shit was really crazy. I really liked it and I enjoyed it. This is a story about a bunch of former elementary students get reunited, and there's some sick shit going on, and then they get tortured in the worst kind of way, one by one. But I really enjoyed that Bloody Reunion. Here's one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies. This one's called Blow. This is based on a true story, and it was really good. It's about cocaine and a bunch of crap that goes on, and I saw this in the movie theaters. It actually has Penelope Cruz in it, and it has Pee Wee Herman in it. Well, the guy that played Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens. It has Ray Liotta. It was really good. I highly recommend it. If you've never seen this, you're wasting your time, because that's one that you should watch a long time. You should have watched a long time ago, and definitely Blow. If you haven't seen it, pick it up. Blue Crush, another fun movie from the late 90s, I believe, early 2000s maybe, and this is really, really, really fun. But it's a surfer movie with chicks in it. I also picked up part 2, the second part. Not nearly as good as part 1, but it was okay for what it was. It tried to imitate the first one way too much, and as you can tell, this is the rental version. So yeah, I picked it up at Blockbuster when they were going out of business. Here I have one called Blue Monkey, and I haven't heard much about this, but I have it sealed. It's 1987 cheese ball. This kind of looks, it's still sealed, but it kind of looks like a bootlegged version of it. Picked it up because I read the reviews online that it was a really good movie for VHS in the horror VHS era, but still have not watched it. It's still in the wrap. I have to take a look at it. Looks like a creature feature, and it looks fun. Here I got the Blue State. This was pretty good. I watched this a very long time ago, and I remember liking it. Blue State, if you're a Democrat, you'll enjoy it. And I got Blue Streak, funny. Awesome. Blue Streak, Martin Lawrence, one of his best ones, if not the best one that he's had by himself. Aside from the Bad Boys and Big Mama's House, Blue Streak was really good. Here I got Blue Thunder. Don't know what to say about this, but I had to watch it. I had to rewatch so many of these because I don't remember half of it. Here I got Blue Valentine, and this I'm not gonna talk too much about this, but it's a really good one. And if you haven't seen this, I suggest you pick it up. Has a really good cast. Ryan Gosling, and Michelle Williams. They have a great chemistry together in this movie. Definitely check that one out if you haven't seen it. Here I got 80s fun. Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, the Blues Brothers, classic. Typical 80s movie. If you haven't seen it, worth a watch. Here I got Asia Argento, the daughter of Dario Argento, and this is Boarding Gate. Action movie from Magnet, and Magnet is one of my favorite companies out there. So, but yeah, really sexy, really good, really fun. I picked it up at Goodwill for about $2 or $3. I got Al Pacino here, Bobby Deerfield, and this is like a racing kind of movie from way back in the 70s. It's 124 minutes long, so a bit too long for my taste. But yeah. Here we got another Leonardo DiCaprio movie with Russell Crowe. Here, this one's called Body of Lies. Not sure if I paid the $9.99 for this, but if I did, I got ripped off. Anyways, so yeah, Body of Lies. Picked it up a long time ago. Watched it a long time ago. Not one of his best movies, but it was okay for being just a movie. Here we got Body Shots. Pretty good movie from the early 2000s, and it has a pretty good cast from those people that were pretty popular in the early 2000s, like Jerry O'Connell, Amanda Peet, Tara Reid. And yeah, this includes both the unrated and R-rated version of it. I liked it. I had nothing against it. Here I got Body Snatchers, another horror movie. This is The Invasion Continues. This is like a continuation of The Invasions of the Body Snatchers, movie that was made a long time ago with Donald Sutherland. So this is like kind of like a revamp or a long-term sequel. Here I got The Bodyguard. Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, amazing chemistry together. This has got to be like maybe the best movie of 1992. It sold a lot. It did great in the box office. The soundtrack is amazing. A true classic, The Bodyguard. Got that one. And I got Boiler Room. Vin Diesel, and he was like super early. And yeah, this movie is really good. Boiler Room, if you haven't seen it, recommend it. And I got Boogeyman 1. Boogeyman 2 with a slip cover. And Boogeyman 3. Don't like any of them. I think all three of them, they sucked. Not a big fan of the Boogeyman. I got Boogeymen, and this is like a documentary of all the slashers and all the killers. You got the tall man from Phantasm, you got the dentist, you're the Wishmaster, Simon from The Ugly, Chucky from Child's Play, Scream, and it's a kind of like a compilation of their best killing scenes in those movies. It has a Scream, the Ghostface from Scream, Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees from Jason Goes to Hell, Norman Bates, Blade from The Puppet Master. So yeah, if you're a horror fan and you just want to watch like their best killing scenes, definitely pick that up. I don't know if it's out of print or not, but here I got Clive Barker's Book of Blood. Very dark movie. I really liked it, really enjoyed it. I was glad to see that Clive Barker was back. Actually writing this. He didn't direct it, but he wrote this. And yeah, it was based on a book by Clive Barker. I'm a big fan of Clive Barker. I love those Hellraiser movies. I got The Book Thief. Can't say much about it because I haven't seen it. Boondock Saints, the original. And I know I need to update this and get the Blu-ray. Blu-ray is pretty cheap everywhere you go, but I don't have it yet. But actually, the Boondock Saints Part 1 was amazing. I don't know about Part 2, but Part 1 was really good. Booty Call, awesome movie. It was fun. This has Jamie Foxx, Vivica A. Fox. It has Tommy Davidson, and yeah, definitely. If you're into these funny movies from the mid 2000s, definitely watch that one. And it's a fast movie. It goes by fast. I got Borat. At first, I thought this shit was gonna be stupid, but then I realized that it was really, really funny. I liked it. I don't care. People don't like it. People bash on it. I liked it. I thought it was funny. I got Borderland. Pretty good fun. Horror movie here. This is I think this is the original After Dark Horror Fest, one of the 8 films to die for that came out. And it wasn't the best one, but it was one of the good ones. It was pretty good. I like it. Here I got Borderline. Not too sure if I ever watched this, but it's a horror flick. And yeah, Born American. And here we go. We got another kind of like dark horror movie. This is like from the '90s, and not a big fan of it. Cheech Marin and Born in East LA, and this is the guy from Cheech and Chong, doing his solo movie. He was trying to give it a shot to see how it goes. But I do believe that they're both better when they're together. So Cheech and Chong, but yeah. So Born in East LA, it was pretty funny. It was the typical Mexican story, trying to get deported and all that stuff. And actually, Daniel Stern is in this movie as well. And yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty funny. Here got Botched, Steven Dorff, awesome movie. I saw it and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It had a scary moments, and it had a pretty good concept to it. And my final movie before I go eat something because I'm starving right now is The Bourne Identity, which I think is probably the best one from the Bourne series. I'm not a big Matt Damon fan, but this one was pretty good. So there you have it. My bees. This is the second part of my DVD collection of the bees. I will come back with a third part because I am starvation mode. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.